Hello, I'm Dr. J, and today in this video I am going to show you how one of my students improved from C, and in the real exam he got B plus 410 and 430 marks. Okay, so I'm Dr. J and this is my YouTube channel, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, you can subscribe. You can like, comment, and share my videos with other people just to encourage me. If you encourage me, I will be, uploading new videos. Otherwise, I have good presence on Facebook. I don't need this. So this is my WhatsApp number. If you need any kind of help, you can contact me. This is my Facebook group. The link and this WhatsApp number is given here below, so you can check and you can contact me if you need any help. So there are 3 students with me who are taking my course, and I have shown them that this result is taken from their students chat. Is it true or I am telling a lie? All
That's
of you,
true, sir.
is true, as this result is taken directly from this students chat, okay, that we have been, and this result is available on my Facebook group, as this student has uploaded his success story. Even we can show, but let us continue because I have shown you just to confirm. Okay, so this student got 6 or 7 letter corrected by me. His first letter was C grade, and in the real exam, after getting correction, he got 430. This was his online exam, OET at home, 430 marks, and this one was paper based, and he got 410. What I remember, one was paper based and one was OET at home. So maybe both of them are paper based. What I remember is like this. So he got a, he was a USMLE student, and he was in a hurry to get a match in US. So that is why he took 2 exams as a plan B. If he fails in one, he can get a score in other. So you can see listening reading is good for writing 430, speaking 410, 440. And in this 450 listening, 450 reading, 410 speaking, and 410 writing. So even if this student was, this is not, I'm not telling that his writing improved only due to my feedback. His, he was already good in English. You can see his speaking was good, but still he in writing, he was making some typical mistakes. He was not good in writing. Just after getting a few corrections, 6 or 7 corrections with me, he got 410 and 430 in his real exam. So this was his greeting. This is letter of the patient name is Anehal, and Anehal or Anehal, whatever you say. So you can see date. There was no need to write date, just only directly write date. I usually prefer to write the month in words and date like this. And then this student was writing it as okay. This for date of birth, I usually prefer in digits like this. And if you write date of birth and re on separate lines, then you should leave one blank line here. But I usually prefer this format, and E should be small. This E should be small. Okay. This was the greeting of this student. This was there were my comments that you need to do this, you need to do that. Okay. On the next, you can see here, this student, thank you for seeing Miss Anne Hall. Only we usually Miss Hall is enough. Okay. No need of this. Usually in OET letter, Miss Hall is enough. Okay. Thank you for seeing Miss Hall, a 45-year-old secondary school teacher. Then who came to my office for the evaluation of dysphagia to solid foods since past 2 weeks. So any of you can tell me what we need to mention in OET purpose? Two things. Number one, what is wrong with the patient? Okay. Number one,
What is wrong with the patient?
what is wrong with the patient? And number two,
What we want from the reader.
what we want from the reader to do for this patient. Eh, has this student mentioned both of these things? No. But this patient came to his office for dysphagia. But why you are sending this patient to the other doctor? What is the reason? What do you want? Okay. Even the diagnosis is not fully mentioned. And since 2 weeks, no, we don't use since. This should be wrong. This should be read. We don't use since with the past 2 weeks, with time period. We use since with point of time. With period of time, we use for. Okay. So what I have corrected that. Can any of you let me take Dr. Asifa? Dr. Asifa, can you read it, please, the rewritten one?
Okay. Thank you for saying Miss Hall, a 45-year-old secondary school teacher whose features are suggestive of gastroesophageal reflux with a possible stricture. Your further assessment and management would be highly appreciated.
Okay, like this. So this is what I have mentioned to the student, that please remember only write main diagnosis here. Other details for the last 2 weeks, these things and these things he presented to the office, these things should not be written in purpose. Purpose should be concise. Okay. Please remember, if you don't get 2 out of 3 in purpose, you cannot get B grade in OET writing, even if your rest of the letter is 100% correct. So your purpose is very important. In purpose, we need to mention two important things. Number one, just we have discussed what is the main issue of this patient, main diagnosis, main issue. And number two is what we want from the reader to do for this patient. Okay. This is first visit. First visit. After correction, you can see, you can compare with my answer. I paste here my answer because I have just removed, because in free videos I cannot teach each and everything. I cannot show my model answers because I need to keep something for me also to to teach my paid students. Okay. So Miss Hall initially came. This is not wrong. Yeah, I don't know why I have written this wrong. Uh, it should be, at the start will look better. Okay. Yes, it was not initially. Okay, okay. It should be done. Yes, today's visit. In today's visit, we should not write initially. Initially in OET, we usually use for previous visits. Okay, it should be today. Today she came to my office. This is not a very good and formal way to write to my office today, complaining of dysphagia to solid foods for the past. New here he is using for, and at the start he was using since for the past 2 weeks, which she says started following an URTI. You can see this is not easy to understand. That is difficult. This is not typical OET style. This is not typical medicine style to communicate this message. So any of you can, let me take Dr. Helga. Can you read my rewritten one, please?
Yeah, okay. Today, Mr. Hall presented with 2-week history of dysphagia to solid food, which started following an upper respiratory tract infection.
Okay, from an RTI. With RTI, we use an. With RURTI. It should be It should be okay. RURTI. Because this is to sound like university. Okay. Like for university, we use This is like the same sound. We will use okay. So this one is very clear. This one is very clear. This is very confusing and difficult, not formal, not typical style. Okay. She has been self-medicating for her URTI using an OTC Chinese herbal products. She just self-medicated herself. Now she is not taking, just maybe she took for only one time. So it would be better to write like this. She self-medicated herself with an OTC Chinese herbal uh, product, ingredients of which are not known, but better would be with unknown gradients, okay, or ingredients of which are not known is also acceptable. We should not use patient in OET. Patient, no. We should use
Names.
name at the start, and then we should use
Yes.
pronouns.
Pronoun.
Pronoun, he or she. She reports that she had no relief. Has would look better here. Okay, it is not wrong. I'm just saying better. Okay, she has no relief from the symptoms, and the disease has followed a constant course. It was a little bit general thing, not specific. We need a little bit improvement. She shows reports. She shows reports no sensation of alarm and shows no anxiety, no signs of anxiety. So here she reports no sensation of lump, so does not shows reports. Okay, this is double verbs. Okay, she reports no sensation. She reports no sensation of a lump. A lump would, okay, and has no signs of anxiety. This is how he should have mentioned. Grammatically, it is almost okay, but please improve and make it more formal and professional in classical style. Okay, the same thing I have mentioned. This is what I have mentioned. This he is self-medicating. This tense does not fit in this context. Just use past simple as it is something already done in the past. She self-medicated herself with an OTC, okay, product. She shows reports and shows this. Please choose good words according to the situation. So she report double, no need of double verbs here. Another important this for today's visit is we cannot use both present and past tense. This student is sometimes using present, sometimes using past tense. We can use both present or past tense, means both are okay, but we should not mix them. If we are using present tense throughout your uh, paragraph, used present or past, use past. Where it is possible, sometimes we can use both of them also, but mostly we should not mix them. Miss Hall reports that another thing is this letter is not concise. This student is writing a lot of information. We need to be concise here. Miss Hall reports that she has lost around 1 to 2 kg of weight since her symptoms began. We don't need this. Okay, this is not grammatically okay. This is wrong. We should cut this. Just only around 1 to 2 kg of waste. Okay, or mostly people use since her last visit like this. Okay, along with her dysphagia, she complains of dysphagia. Along with her dysphagia, she complains of dysphagia. So this is, this was not dysphagia, this was epigastric pain. Okay, along with dysphagia, she complains of epigastric pain that radiates to her back at the level of T12. She reports having increased her intake. This is not also good. This she reports having increased her. She reports that her coffee intake has increased and she takes aspirin twice or thrice a day. Okay, so here we can improve. The next is we can write here her coffee intake has increased and she takes aspirin twice or 3 times a day. Miss Hall's history is significant for dysphagia. Miss Hall's history is significant for dysphagia in 2012. This is a very short sentence. We should avoid writing too short sentences. We should join similar information together. My students also improve a lot when I show them my model answer. So after marking his letter, I will send him my model answer so he can improve. So people, if you want to contact with me, you can this is my WhatsApp number, this is my email, this is my Facebook group. Link is given below. You can join my Facebook group for updates, and for any personal information you can contact me on WhatsApp. She has been a non-smoker for the past 16 years. Actually means she has been a non-smoker for the past 16 years. However, this is almost, okay, acceptable, but is not good. Actually, what the information in the case notes was that she stopped smoking 15 years ago. So we should directly mention that she stopped smoking 15 years ago. Instead of making it like this, she has been a non-smoker for the past 16 years. It is 15. So she stopped smoking 15 years ago. However, drinks alcohol socially. Her father has a history of hepatic ulcer, and her current BMI is current weight is this, and her BMI is this. Okay. Then this student, I have prescribed, this is not wrong, but usually we should avoid using personal pronouns. She was prescribed would look better. Okay. She was prescribed. She was prescribed. I have prescribed pantoprazole. So, okay, so acceptable but not good. She has also been advised to reduce her consumption of coffee as well as alcohol. No, again using personal. I have also advised her to stop taking the herbal product. So you can use, see this student using simple sentences. So I have advised her to eliminate the use of herbal product. This is not good, and this does not fit here in this. I advise her to stop taking the herbal product. Okay. That she has been using to treat her URTI. This is not need to mention, give reason which she are using for what. Okay. Just mention that because this letter is becoming too long. So here you can see Miss Hart reports that she almost want to have this. Please keep the things concise and formal. We don't need this word. This sentence does not look good. Please read my sentence to improve this, and past simple would look better for this. Please remember that we want to continue a sentence with however. There was a punctuation mistake. However, there was no punctuation before and after this however. So if we want to continue a sentence with however, we need to use semicolon before and we need to use comma after it. Okay. Any questions so far, doctors? Do you have any question?
No, sir.
No,
Okay.
doctor, thank you.
Okay. So here we should use semicolon before and comma after. But not if after I teach this, many students keep start using this semicolon and comma style for each and every linking word. This does not fit for every word. This usually fit for however and therefore for these two. I advised her to eliminate the use of that is not good. We need to be formal. Okay. Please make it more formal and concise. I also advised her to stop, but better she was advised to stop taking herbal product. Okay. And we should have joined these sentences together, some of them together to write, in a more formal and compound sentences. One important to notice there is our paragraphing is not good. Please organize similar information in separate paragraphs and to make things easier for the reader to understand. Otherwise, you will lose marks. The problem is here you are using past history in the center of your letter. That is not good. We should write it at the end, before conclusion or after purpose. Okay. And this should be written after you have discussed the issue. When epigastric pain, this was prescribed for that problem, so it should be discussed with that problem. So I have copied, I have sent my model answer to this student, and then my students compare with my model answer, then they improve a lot. I believe that she has a gastroesophageal reflex with the possibility of a stricture. This is already mentioned in the purpose. Okay, I usually don't like this. Many people say, okay, based on the above, my diagnosis is diabetes mellitus and asthma, and this and this and this. Okay, I don't like this. Okay, this is already mentioned in the purpose, so we don't need to repeat. In light of the above, I would be grateful if you could evaluate Ms. Hall and perform an endoscopy. If you deem it is necessary, still it is a lot. We don't need to write a lot, and provide a definitive diagnosis. This we can mention in the purpose also to be more concise, to write the purpose to the point. Okay, regarding Miss Hall, no need to mention Miss Hall because we are already mentioning Miss Hall. Okay, and yours sincerely should be a, this is name of the doctor. We should not show it. Sincerely should be S should be capital, small.
Small.
Okay, please do not hesitate to contact me if you have any queries. You know, you need to make it a little bit more. So here I 196 word. This was my model answer here. I have copied my model answer here that had 196 words. And this student's letter is 284. How many words we should have, doctor? Let me take doctor. Yes, any of you can tell me, please. How many words we should write?
From 180 to 220.
180 to 220 words. Okay, almost this in this. It does not mean that you should start writing 220 for every letter. This is maximum. Okay, according to the letter, some letters are a bit longer than it is acceptable up to 220, but sometimes 200 is enough, 190 is enough according to the situation. In this letter, up to 220 was acceptable, but this student has written 284. That is not good. It is too long. We need to be concise. And overall grade of this student, this was his first letter with me, and his overall grade was C. Even you people can see his speaking was good, his listening, reading, everything was good. He is living in US for the long time, and he told me that he speaks English in a home also. He is not native speaker, but they speak English in their home because his brothers are doctors in the US. So, but still he needed a lot of improvement. You can see a C grade. What I have told him though, please organize and plan well before writing. Please be more concise, improve paragraphing, be more formal and professional, avoid grammar mistakes. Please read the correction at least 3 times and write this letter again and send me picture of handwritten letter. So once they rewrite letter, then I correct them again without extra charges in the same price. So of same price of one letter, they improve a lot. So in purpose, he got 1 plus. So if you don't get 2 in purpose, you cannot get B grade, even if your rest of the letter is 100% correct. In content, this student got 4 negative, mean weak 4. In conciseness and clarity, this was the main issue of this student, 284 words. This student got 3 marks out of 7. In genre and style, this student got 3 plus or 4 negative because he need to be more formal. I have already discussed these writing assessment criteria in my one of videos, so you can watch that video. So organization and layout, you can see there was a lot of weakness in organization and layout. In organization and layout, he got 4 negative. And in grammar language, he got 3 plus or 4 negative. This was his first letter. After getting 6 or 7 corrections with me, this student got 430 in his OET at home or online, I think. OET exam, but I remember maybe both of them are paper based. You can see United States of America. He is from America, and his test date was 28 May 2021, and profession was medicine. And here he got 410. Maybe any of the listener or viewers can ask, why these two tests? Because he is a USMLE student. He was taking for his match, means his for post graduation, what they say as match. So that is why he took two tests to be safe. And if he gets problem with one test, he can pass in other test. This is called as plan B. We should always keep something as plan B in our life, in everything, so that we don't miss anything. So this was his 4 to 10 here. As you can see, there was a lot of improvement after only getting a few letters corrected by B. So what so far today, what is day today? What is the day today? 28th or 29th?
29 September.
09 2021. Till this date, none of my doctors who got 10 or more letters corrected by me has failed their exam. None of them. Okay. So I can show you my, let me show you later bit my success stories. Just 1 minute, please, more. Can you see this folder of success stories?
Yes, doctor.
So
Yes,
this is
yes.
story number 1, Muhammad Shahid, Dr. Afshin, Dr. Hasib, Dr. Kuratolan, Dr. Mazrul Alam, Dr. Anura, Dr. Zulkarnain. So these are, these are in December 2000. I started in December 2020. And here you can see a lot of success stories with me. A lot of students got, this one is 194, Francisco, Dr. Victoria, Dr. Asher, Dr. David, Dr. Yasraf, Dr. Anna, Dr. Wali, Dr. Yusuf, Dr. Kinjar, all of them. Okay. So all of you, thank you very much. If any of you want to get my service, writing feedback, speaking feedback, any kind of service, you can contact me. My WhatsApp number is given below in comments. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.